today's video, I'm cleaning this Cascade Marlin canister filter. Just like my other filters, this hasn't been cleaned for a year now. So I'm going to be opening this up and giving it a cleaning. So I'll show the setup and cleaning of this. Cut off the power. It has this valve right here which controls the flow. So you could slow the flow or increase the flow. And then this is to release the hoses. And then now this just lifts out. And that's it, it's out. This is a Marlin Cascade OCF5. I believe this is rated for 75 gallon. This is the priming for it. Just raise up this. And you can pull this up to prime the water. And if you got the UV sterilizer model, this is where that goes. It would be a switch there. To release it, you just pop these clamps up all around. There's 4 of them. And lift it off. Right in the top, we have this grid. This canister, all the trays are locked together. So they all come out together as one. There are 3 of them in this model. This is the largest of the models they make. Let's see what's in the canister. All the way in the bottom of the canister, I have all the way in the bottom of the canister, I have filter floss. That I will replace. And I have this piece that I'll reuse. On the bottom of the canister, I have ceramic rings. And this is what the water hits first because it filters from the bottom up. Put all these rings back in. Now I'm gonna clean the white pad I had in the bottom and put it back in. It's just to protect the biomedia a little bit. The floss I use once again is Morning Glory Fiberfill from Walmart. Just gonna cut a random piece and throw it in there. The floss in the bottom helps slow down and prevent the bypass a little bit. These trays, how they come apart is these clips right here. There's one on each side. And pop all the clips, and then top tray has floss in the top. And the floss needs to be replaced. Underneath the floss is a mix of matrix and Ceramedia. I just gotta put a new piece of pad on top here, and this tray is done. The top tray is now done. Onto the second tray, which is bacteria house balls or Baki balls, and there is a pad in the bottom. So I'm just gonna give this pad a quick cleaning and put it back in there. Swirl my media around. Now I'm gonna scoop all my media back in. The media is leveled out, so this tray is done now. This is the final tray. It has a thick fine sponge and the coarse sponge that it came with. Squeeze these out a little bit and put it back in. I'm just gonna restack all the baskets. And lock the clips, lift it back into there, put it in. The final tray. This tray you can put if you have carbon or purigen or any type of chemical media. I don't have any, so I'm not putting anything. Clean and service the motor, the impeller. This has 2 star points on it, so take those out carefully, don't drop them. This just lifts straight up. Has a ceramic shaft. Needs to clean this. And the magnet is pretty dirty. Don't lose your rubber piece that goes down in there. So let me clean up this housing with a regular brush. Clean up the O-ring gasket going all around. Everything is clean now. Clean up my impeller. This canister is pretty much a mini Cascade, and it uses very low energy, doesn't use much electricity at all, and it flows very well. Fresh coating of grease on the shaft, silicone grease, this grease, some on the magnet. I'm going to try to get some grease on this gasket going around. This gasket you can just use your finger, or you can use a Q-tip or something. Put your shaft back on there like that. Put your rubber pushing piece back on. And then it goes like this. So you just put it back in there. And be careful not to drop your screws and put them back in. Don't over tighten it, just snug it. Before I fill the canister with water, I'm going to test fit and make sure this fits on there good. And it fits on there well. Fill it up. This is made of some very thick material, so it's very solid. It's filled with water now, so I'm going to put the lid on. Pull up your priming ring, and so it's easy to do, so do it now while the canister's out, so when you go in under there in your cabinet, you don't have to struggle to do it. The O-ring's on here. I'm going to put some grease on it. I didn't spill any water. The canister is back in. The valve is on top. Push it down. Pull your first lever down. That's to lock it in. And the second lever is to allow water to flow. You can pull it all the way for full flow, or move it depending how much flow you need. I run it on full flow. prime it a little bit with this. See if it's primed. We'll kick it on now. A little bit of air blowing out. The canister itself is very silent. No leaks. The canister is off right now. Let me plug it in and we'll see the watt draw on it. See, it barely pulls any electricity for what it is. This is a big canister and holds a lot of media. It's back to 0. And this is an aquaclear 110 now. Aquaclear 110 pulls close to 10 watts, and it's only about 1 watt difference for a canister versus an aquaclear 110. So, and they're about the same cost. So the Marlin Cascade, which is pretty much a mini Cascade, is a smaller version and is very energy efficient. It pulls no kind of electricity. So that's the difference, a 1 watt difference between a Marlin Cascade canister. I definitely recommend, if you're looking for something that's energy efficient and holds a lot of media. But if you're not into canisters, then definitely stick with the aquaclear 110. Because the aquaclear 110 is definitely a great filter. This is how I have my aquaclear set up. It's got the sponge, some floss, and then a lot of media on top. This is my grow out tank that I currently have sailfin Placo, a gold Severum, and a Jaguar cichlid right there. A baby Jaguar. Severum has grown a lot since the last video.